Well, this sucks. So, I'm gonna break it down for everybody. Out of the sea of depression and how much it is that I've been manipulated throughout the local scene to have people saying that they are unproud or that they are proud or whatever the fuck they're saying that caused them to go through 2 weeks of depression after getting 40,000 followers on Instagram with everybody saying just keep doing you, keep doing you. There comes a sea of quality where it is that I've spent my time with quality to look at my own shit and know that there just takes so much time editing that I just didn't want to spend any of my time doing all the fix-ups and techniques for it. So I'm gonna do a small little look at some stuff right now. All this is gonna be is for documented record on what I was planning on doing, what it is that I have done over the last year and a half because I didn't put in as much effort into making videos and graphic design and everything that I do. And I'm gonna give some explanations behind it. So I basically was gonna go and do another compilation here for Modern Warfare, or not Modern Warfare, but just Call of Duty Black Ops 5. Maybe it's Black Ops 6. I don't fucking know. I didn't pay attention. But that's been out for about a year, and I didn't really do much with any of the content that I built up with people and didn't really make content. I've just been lying around really trying to figure out how to beat the social situation, the social stigma with everybody saying that they don't give a fuck about me, don't give a fuck about their life, but then go on the internet and start complaining, people don't like me and I don't feel comfortable, to have like a shit ton of people they turned against you go and say, oh no, you know, fuck people, etc. And it's like, what's this fucking stupid ass nature of going on? My life's been sucked from any desire to continue video editing and any of the stuff that's been going on, right? So what I did was we were gonna do a sniping compilation for Black Ops 6 because one of the local bands was celebrating the fact that it's like, hey, can't wait to go home and play Black Ops. Anybody else with me? So then I'm like, okay, so if I take this local band's music, which is live on the internet, and I master it myself and remaster it without their request, and then make a nice compilation video of sniping, it would be good. But there's a bigger problem with this. You know, people would say a lot about there's the quality of their content that they feel like doesn't meet it. Now I can explain the reason why some of the quality didn't meet the expectations of even finishing the video we're going to view right now. What happened is not only did I spend any time feeling inspired, I basically went along with this process of sniping, of not doing too much flashy shit, but it was kind of flashy for some of it, but in a span of 3 hours worth of video footage, I still felt tired of having to sift through very basic kills that nothing felt special. Like if you're not doing 360 quick scopes and 360 no scopes and, you know, doing large sweeping with quad kills, you know, and multi kills up the ass with stuff, it feels pretty fucking pathetic if that's what you do for a sniping compilation. There is somebody that will keep trying and retrying the same trick over and over again just to get a clip short, but here we are trying to pull together a compilation of everything that has the value of one of those signature clip shorts, you know? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the video that was incomplete. It's only half the song, and as obviously there's points in time where there's running that doesn't need to be there, there's stuff that does not need to be there, and some of the quick cuts aren't edited right, that it would take time with all of the clips lined up out of, you know, 4 hours worth of footage that I collected to still only land on maybe a couple of minutes. I think we're only at like 2 minutes, and even then the fat of that stuff needs to get trimmed off. So we're gonna look at that, and then we're gonna take a look, and we're gonna look at some of the old compilations that I did with sniping, and we're gonna do a comparison for the work and the animation. We'll talk about how far and deep that needs to go with something that I'm currently dealing with, right? So we'll take a look at this. I like the song. Very big shout out to Style Cramps, but I'm gonna stay silent and we're gonna watch the entire thing, and I'll point out some key points, and then we'll pull up an old YouTube video that didn't have a well-edited song that I made that was an original song, and we'll look at some of the editing, and we'll talk about some of the editing for that stuff and why it is that I haven't gone forward finishing this up, especially due to depression. Like, the videos sit around like 50 views, so why am I gonna go and waste my time distracting myself from the problem that I want to fix, which is literally, if I can't get people to treat me better, then you need to get your revenge on those people. That way it is that you can feel satisfied and focused on your own time with all of that stuff that they said they feel uncomfortable about. But they're having more success inside of the social network field than I am. So it doesn't matter that I have a brand new artist with, you know, over 200,000 views and, you know, over 400 recurring artists. The trademark is going to go down. The multiple albums that we have under the record label are basically going to shit. Everyone inside of the social community won't really want to work with these people, especially if they keep poisoning the social interaction to where I can't be present and promote for them, so there's no lucrative business with all these people trying to grubby their fucking hands up off of all these parties and social interactions for them to have a career. And it's not really fair until it is that we sink their career, you know what I'm saying? So why am I gonna waste my time editing YouTube videos and playing video games and be isolated like that, feeling like they have a victory, if that's gonna not make me happy, you know, and that's gonna keep me from being able to produce the content. I won't be able to better myself and my content and my work and what it is that I've progressed on doing until it is that I completely sink everything that they've accomplished, or they start to treat me better and embrace everything that it is that I do with like-mindedness and put everything down for the years and all of the money that I've lost and all of that stuff that I've sacrificed to have what I want, you know? Like that, if that, people say to let it go, but we won't see more progress in my life until it is that I have accomplishment. So let's take a look at the song, and let's take a look at what's wrong with the video compilation that we edited down. All right, let's go. If it'll play. Come on.
Minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
obviously, that's the problem. That's where we're done. We fucked up on the editing for that one. Because we didn't have any more clip footage that we wanted to collect because it was just a long, tedious process with anybody else that's gaining more success than you out of the spite of how much they've destroyed you as a person. So for you not to spend time, you know, focusing on destroying that person and having as much destruction of their life with as little as the way that they crafted your destruction, with as little effort as they did with having you and your life ruined, it doesn't feel so nice, because 2 years of sacrifice just to be able to sit here and think out of those 2 years, I haven't really done much. That the slicing off of all of this stuff, it's recurring video footage, it's more running inside of small edits trying to meet timing for tracks that don't need to be there. There needs to be faster movement inside of the video, whether or not it's sped up. We need to add the animations that are going to be there in order for it to be more entertaining, as well as graphic design for those animations. Then there's, on top of that, needing to make sure that there's more quality edge sniping inside the video. So spending your time doing that rather than trying to devise a plan on how it is that you can find the peace that you need inside of your life, rather than saying everything is all right and everything is centered, knowing that the only peace that you find is the comfort that if they're going to accept you and embrace you for the way that you want to be, or that they're having complete and utter degradation and suffering and feeling incapable of success, and even if they tried, they couldn't amount to anything that they would value for themselves and muster up the courage or strength to get up in the morning anymore. That it's not a thought, but they physically can't because it destroys them. Those are the only things that are bringing me peace of mind, and trying to find a way for one or the other. So what we'll do is, now that we've seen what an issue is when it comes to trying to do the compilation, we'll take a look at some older work that we did for the Modern Warfare 3 beta. This is how consistent we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be doing sniping compilations. We're supposed to be doing videos for every beta that's released, and playing those betas and having the time to play those betas with friends. We're supposed to be spending our time doing weekly uploads and spending our time doing 36 hours worth of video editing. But none of that feels worth it if you can't get what you want when it comes to dealing with these tragic relationships that people are trying to have more power over you in order to accomplish their goals and desires. And people say that they have their own little piece and they're going to deal with it. This little piece over here doesn't mean anything if it's already showing that they will have greater improvement and satisfaction in their life, not caring about what it is has been done and how much damage that they will continue to create without being ousted and completely removed from future endeavors. It's not about doing business with people. It's about the fact that those people, out of the intent of having success in their business, their progress as a human being, is going to stunt my growth intentionally, is something that needs to be gutted and purged from their life so completely that they have nothing capable of succeeding with in their life. Even if they're just an asshole who says that they don't want to give me a ride somewhere and I know who they associate with, problem. So, we're going to take a look in the comparison of the videos, and we'll give the explanation of what's going on with the animation for some of the work we've done in the past and why the quality hasn't been met up for everything that we were doing. And already we can see here people that are on the similar format. If we would look for something that wasn't even relevant at the time, right? And we just took a look at the analytics and the search things. We have somebody who managed to get 2,000 views for something that basically has a similar title. And by that point, nobody's going to be looking up these videos and caring about this. We have 33 Ferraris, and out of 33 views for over a year for something that's going to get buried in the algorithm, it's just going to be a waste of time if you find more success getting your revenge with other people and collecting information on them.
What the fuck do DJs actually do?
Alright, so off the bat we can already see that the bigger problem from this video and the other video is I didn't animate any of the kill cards. We haven't set up the logo for it. We haven't set the animations for the skull and crosses. Those were all keyframed in by hand, by the way.
Dude, our guy ran right by him.
Oh my bad, what?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve that. Sorry, not sorry.
I love honesty. I just on first day.
Hey, we're all falling apart!
Damn it.
I hate my life right now. I'd honestly rather be a stripper at this point. Stuff all the ones in my panties.
Oh, okay.
Got it. You had no fucking idea. No idea. I was just sitting there. So obviously we can see with the big change of things, there's more animation, there was more speed, things were cut more perfectly, there was people commenting, you had your little gags inside of all the little areas, people were talking shit, camera was zoomed in, names were focused on, there was actual conversation and community. Literally sitting inside of a Black Ops 5 lobby, dead. Silence. No one's complaining about the weirdest and wildest trick shots. If anything, you just have somebody breathing into a mic, somebody talking in Spanish, their motherfucking smoke alarms going off, and people that are literally annoying as fuck, that are under the age of fucking 14 probably, and literally just claiming everybody's a fucking cheater and talking shit. Rather than there actually being people that are just like actively like, oh bro, no way, literally just attacking people, saying that they're bullshit and they suck and that their lives are terrible. It doesn't matter that you drop 100 kills inside of a lobby when it is that you fucking run SMGs and getting stuck trying to pull 80 kills with a sniper and still feeling this depressed and falling off compared to that, we're not seeing that much entertainment in my life where I can feel comfortable going around dancing, you know? There has not been a full moment in my life recently that even though I'm trying to dance and have fun, I have several people trying to make my experience uncomfortable versus having people stand by me and support me as a person, as you can see. It's not, oh, there's a couple of people that are there that talk shit. It's literally, no, those people are trying to excommunicate me. There's no friendship, and all those live events and everything that was worthwhile going to is everyone creating additional problems with me that sucks me away from the support that I felt that I needed in order to continue on with maintaining this success, because I was able to do this even with a dead child and a lost fiance. Now, when it comes, and look, I'm living my life being able to fucking feel good doing shit like that. Now it's just too many people are just trying to fuck up my celebration of life and how proud I am, even inside of the trans community, and it's becoming a real problem. And the people that are surrounding and supporting this person that's trying to fuck up my time, they need to really get cut down, and those people really need to lose what they have in their life, because if they don't, we're looking at just constant degradation and limiting ourselves to all of this failed content that we'll never finish inside of our life and never succeed with, because the constant reminder is no matter how much that you can produce success like that, those people aren't having the destruction in their life that they've caused for you. And that weighs down way too much on me just for simple video editing. Because in reality, 2 minutes and 22 seconds, 18 hours worth of video editing and animation, that's 18 hours, dog. And that's why it is that it takes a full week to be able to get that done. Will I have the free time to do that for the rest of my life? Yes, but I will spend more of my free time focusing on a way to fix the problem inside of my actual life that's keeping me from finishing this stuff than I will actually going and putting in the effort to better the work when I was at a peak, and now it's all decreased and there's no, it's like a glass ceiling that keeps you from succeeding to what you were ever successful at again. Not some delusion of, oh, the quality of the content, or oh, the amount of performance that I had isn't good enough. It's that, no, I'm at a glass ceiling of what everyone did to me, that I can't ever be that good again, because being that good again and practicing and wasting my time doesn't make me feel proud and happy of myself if I was never strong enough to get back at those people and make them understand empathy from the equal amount of suffering that they created. You know? That's kind of how that is. You know, especially if they tried to control my life. There was something beautiful that I had when it came to dealing with an ex that wanted to control my life and blame me for trying to control their life. They lost the child. They were irresponsible and didn't listen to me. And even though I refused to listen to them and made mistakes myself, I had it for good apparent reasons. And when they told me that I couldn't do certain things, I went out of my way, ignored them, and got lucky enough to get away with those things that they said that they wanted to control their own life, while they lied and manipulated for small, tedious little things. So it's because of that they ended up enduring years of pain and tragedy, because they felt hurt and disconnected and unappreciated, while it is that they just wanted to have me the way that they wanted me to be. And it destroyed them. And they finally had to let go, and I was able to leave with everything that I felt like I was worth, right? That was a great win, and I felt relieved after years and was able to better my life, right? Now bettering my life, those people that I actually want in my life, that are trying to control me yet again, that have succeeded this time and created my life to be molded into having less than what it is that I was valued at and what I had appreciation for, what I was capable of, and what I actually felt like I had as acceptance and a place to grow inside of the LGBTQ community. That's being purged from me. And it's being kept personally by people that are toxic individuals hiding how toxic they are and telling everybody that I'm the toxic person, that they've molded me to be a vengeful human being. So, where it is that I can't continue on wasting my time for 36 hours out of a week editing down a video that's gonna get 33 views or, 50 views, the people who can physically go get crippled for fucking with me, that are getting way past that and getting 40,000, followers and, getting 500 views and 700 likes for their bullshit posts about how it is that they feel all fucked up inside because people talk shit about them on the internet, while it is that they try and make my life miserable. That's what pisses me off. It's not necessarily the scope of success, but the scope of reward that somebody feels and has, saying that they have sensitivity, when they're manipulating everybody else around them to try and make sure that I have less than them. That's not something that I'm going to go and waste 36 hours on for a shit video of 33 views if they're going to feel value in their life building up anything that has the world telling them to keep going after it is that they fucked me over.